Welcome to Our Generation with Melissa Shaw, where we educate, empower, and inspire. And we have a special guest this evening. This also is AllStar Week, and I have decided to take a 48-hour water detox, which is harder than you think. I usually don't, excuse me, eat until later in the day, but I feel like ever since, whenever I do a water detox, it's like I'm normally not hungry, but now I'm going to be hungry. So yeah, I'm doing that. This is actually being recorded on Monday, February the 12th. And I hope you all had a great weekend and are ready for the upcoming week. I'm super excited about the event that's coming up on this Friday, February the 16th, our intimate vendor event. So make sure you check out my social media at Melissa Shaw on Facebook and Our Generation 19 on Instagram. And check out my website at projectourgeneration.org. You will see the flyer there for the event and look forward to having you all there on Friday to come out and support. And really excited about this year and what this year is going to entail. Really working on collaboration and just really using that human capital that we all have and really showing how that can be successful and how that can be done. Our Generation with Melissa Shaw, where we educate, empower, and inspire. And I'm super excited about my guest this week. And this is a special week for you. You have a lot going
Absolutely.
on. So welcome. So if you
Thank
just
you.
share with the audience your name and your background and kind of what you got going on.
So, a lot of you know me as Sounds of Shar'e. I am an original registered singer songwriter and turned actress and fashion illustrator, fashion designer, pretty much an entrepreneur. A lot of people here know us for running a marketing company. So, even right now, shouts out to Mimi Moore and her team. We're doing their restaurant storefront sign and their flyers and things like that. So pretty much everyone knows me for doing, marketing services, singing and songwriting, acting, and just pretty much networking.
Yep. So how long? So what came first?
The
Songwriting,
singing.
singing. How long
Yep.
ago?
I started that off in 2010. So shouts out to my ex CEO, Lyrical Twist. He's actually one of the dopest lyricists in the world, not just in indie. But yeah, major love to him. I started out with him in 2010 under Gorilla Squad. So
Okay.
I got my first kick there, and unfortunately, we split a couple of years in, and I just branched off solo and been solo ever since 2015, and just been going up from there.
Nice, nice.
Yeah,
So are you from here?
I am from here.
Okay.
I am from here. Um, Pretty much grew up around the world, though my dad did 30 years military, so
Okay.
he's still well, he's retired now, but I pretty much kind of grew up in Germany and Texas and
Nice.
Kentucky, a few little spots. And,
Yeah.
I always dreamed of being a singer, but
When you was
well,
younger, did you sing?
I did. I always used to sing. Funny story, like a lot of people don't know, but do you know who Amy Grant is?
Mm,
I grew up listening to Amy Grant. So
okay.
yeah, my parents are pastors, like literally always been like deacons and Sunday school
Yeah.
teachers, stuff like that. So we grew up in a Christian home. So pretty much like they played Sandy Patty and Amy Grant Carmen. I grew up listening to like a little bit of jazz, Anita Baker. But yeah. And that's kind of too where my entertainment side came from, doing field journalism, because in the 80s I used to watch Entertainment Tonight even as a little girl.
Oh
So I
wow.
would see them and be like, oh my God, I want to interview people one day and,
Yeah.
you know, do what you're doing, even, with your talk show segments. Like
Yeah.
it's like pretty cool. We were talking about that earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So when did you transition to like having a marketing company?
So I originally started that in 2013 as a single mom. I have three kids. They'll be 24, 23, and 21 this year. I actually have four granddaughters too,
Oh
and
wow.
another grandbaby on the way.
Aw.
So that's pretty cool. But
Yeah.
it like being able to go from just strictly being a housewife and a homemaker and branching off into being a single parent for a few years, I just, I wanted to be able to make the PTA meetings. I wanted to be able to take my son to football practice and go to the games. And my girls, they were both in dance. And I just pretty much had them in a whole lot of, activities. And so I wanted to be free, to roam and go. I'll quit a job in a minute, honey. Honey, I'll quit a job in a minute. You tell me I can't go to my son's football. Right. Okay, well, see y'all later.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's what made me launch into that. And I'm a people person. Like, I love to network. I love to talk. And so it just was kind of like, started off with me like doing lashes and eyebrows, and what branched off from leading from that to the marketing was having to advertise myself and having to make business cards and flyers and things like that. And so that's what launched me to officially, be like, oh, I can do this for other people,
So what made you want to do it for other people?
Because it's nothing like the feeling of being able to have an idea, have a dream, maybe not necessarily know how to do it, but have somebody that is genuinely excited. Not only that you want to be a brand yourself, but to help them see their dreams come true. And a lot of people don't know it doesn't take that much to start a business. I think a lot of people, hear these different companies out here that are like, oh, we charge $500. Oh, it's going to be $1,000. And I'm like, no, you just pay your $95 fee. I'll charge you $50 just for doing your paperwork since you don't feel like doing it, pretty much. And we can go from there, you know. And so I think for me, like, it's always just been about networking. Because like I said, I love to talk. I love to go out. I love meeting new people. And then especially being in business, to connect with different people that are, kind of on the same path as me. It's pretty cool to see, And some of those same people are still with me till this day, like almost 9 years later.
Nice.
I still do their products or their lashes or things like that.
So what does when a business uses you, what does that look like for them? Like what can they expect?
Growth and expansion and nothing less. Absolutely nothing less. I definitely pride myself on great customer service for one, and then being about what I say I'm going to be able to do for you at prices that you won't get anywhere else, like literally. And I think that's what the cool part about it is, I'm willing to, say like, hey, okay, so you need business cards, you need this, you need this, you need this. Let's do it for $500, and I'll do this, and that, so you can have everything you need, instead of me saying, okay, well, this is 300. Okay, well, now that's 250, and because people will try to rack it up.
Oh, absolutely, you know what I mean? Absolutely, because they bank on you not wanting to do it yourself.
They bank on you not wanting to do it, and I don't knock business people at all.
Yeah,
because if I can go buy a $200 car and sell it to you for $30,000, by all means, by golly George, I hit the motherland,
Yeah.
But again, that's another one of those, things that I pride myself in, because people book business consultations with me. So I give them ideas on how to, okay, now that you've paid me money for what you need, now let me show you how you can get some of that money back.
Absolutely.
Okay, you have an event coming up, boom, let's find you some sponsorships, some cash sponsorships. Let's, so they don't just get like products and, okay, thank you for your business. I'm always making sure they have what they need. I know you're probably getting short on cards. So let's go ahead and get you some. I'm going to discount them for you. So it's all about building relationships, and it's really a dope thing, like I said, especially for people that are about their business and entrepreneurship too.
Yeah. Yeah. So did you grow up around entrepreneurship, or or was it just the situation with wanting to be with your kids kind of pushed you into that?
Like, I've always had, like, everything I'm doing now, modeling, singing, acting, literally everything, business owning. It's always been in me since a little girl. Like, my mom was talking about it the other day, and we were talking about how even when we used to play Monopoly, like, I always wanted to be the banker. I always wanted to be the one counting the money back and getting change. I used to even take my stuffed animals and act like we were doing business transactions.
That is so funny.
It is, when I think about it.
Oh my God, I remember doing that. I used to set my dolls up because I always wanted to work in an office, like be at that time like a secretary. So my parents had an organ, and I used to set up the seat in the back of the house in front of my door, like I was somebody's secretary.
Yes, isn't it really dope? When you sit back and you look at what you're doing now, and you're like, oh my God, I used to totally do that when I was little. Because I literally used to um, fake sign my autograph after I did
Oh,
my
no.
concerts for my stuffed animals. And my mom even still has video footage of me, just a little girl, like singing in concert
Yeah,
for my Barbie and,
I
you know,
love
different things
that.
like that. And so I just always knew like I was meant for something great.
Hmm.
You know, like I'm never satisfied working under somebody.
Yeah.
Um, you like as an entrepreneur, like have you ever like
Oh,
felt that
absolutely.
way?
Like even if I've taken, because sometimes during your journey, you might have to step into different roles
Mm-hmm.
because you got to pay the bills.
Exactly.
So whenever I would have to get jobs,
Yeah.
I was end up coming in and taking over.
I know. Girl, they hate
I,
it too, don't they? Some of the coworkers, honey.
I'm like, sorry,
It
it's just
breeds
in
a
my
natural jealousy, doesn't it?
and it's just in my personality. Like
Yeah,
it's
to be
not,
bossy.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
not on purpose. I just
It
see
is
things differently, and
exactly
so
in a boss way.
that's why I was like, okay, yeah, I need to
Uh-huh.
stay in this capacity. But
Yeah.
even when it comes to leading people, like
Mm-hmm.
whenever I was in management role, I always worked with people, and if I saw something in you that maybe you didn't see, I would
Yeah,
help you to hone those skills
exactly.
and move up. Like I have a friend, me and her aren't friends anymore, but we had a time where she worked for me in retail, and
Mm-hmm.
now she's a store manager.
Oh,
And
nice.
she says that it's because of what I had shown her, because she
Mm-hmm.
was 18 when she came to work with me.
Mm.
So just being able to, and that's, I think that's why I gravitate towards the young ones now,
Yeah.
because I'm noticing that kind of my network is that, and just
Yeah.
really being able to put them in position and help them
Mm-hmm.
create a lane for them so that they really see their potential.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of times older ones, we have our own vision of what we want of that person,
Yeah.
but that's really not really helping them.
Yeah.
It's them having their vision and you being able to say, okay, this is what you want. Here's the framework.
Mm-hmm.
Let's work together to build that. But you're the one
Exactly.
that this is your baby,
Right.
but being able to still provide that support and what that looks like.
Yeah. It's
Because
so fun.
it is, and there's a lot of young people that really want to give back to their community and
They
they really
do.
want to make a difference for their generation, but they're so scattered and they
Mm-hmm.
don't know. They go into these places or community centers that already have things put in place, which is great,
Mm-hmm.
but they want something of their own that
Exactly.
they can create from the ground up.
Right.
And I'm really wanting to help provide that support for them.
I know that's right.
It's just a beautiful thing.
And that kind of has to go with the event that you guys have
Yes.
coming up too.
Yep.
I'm
Yep.
excited about that.
Yeah, because he met him at a vendor event, and then I'm pretty good with people and just their personalities, and I
Mm-hmm.
just knew off the bat like there was something special about him,
Yeah.
and I needed to connect further with him. And then when we had a conversation, and it's so funny, he just recently told me this. So he came, our first meeting, he purposely came in a ski mask.
Oh wow.
And it's so funny because he said he did that because he wanted to see my reaction.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "You didn't give me any reaction. You didn't
Right.
look at me weird. You didn't say why." He's like, "You literally just
Mm-hmm.
talked to me like
Accept it. Yeah.
I was just like it wasn't
Somebody.
even there."
Right.
And he was
Mm-hmm.
like, "That's when I knew that that we was gonna do some things." And so that just that was just really a
That's
cool
really
feeling
dope.
that and that's just me, like, because I see people. I don't really
Mm-hmm.
see I see beyond sometimes what people. And I
Right.
feel like that's a gift that I have. Sometimes it can be a curse. It just depends because I done been caught up
That
sometimes.
yeah, that discerning
Yeah,
spirit. Because we're
exactly.
around so many people, but I
Hmm.
mean that's just like it's fun.
Yes.
It's fun.
Yep, it
It
is. So
definitely
you
is fun.
have an exciting week coming
I
up.
do, honey. I'm tired, y'all. Honey, I'm tired.
So what do you have planned, and what kind of are you involved in?
So, shout out to Kalina B. Do you know Kalina B?
I do
Kalina B, the
not.
model.
I do not.
Okay. So Kalina B is a super dope model, but she has the Bask in Your Style. And so she is a model slash fashion show coordinator. And so she's putting together, so she had one fashion show last year in September at the Sugar Factory
Okay,
downtown.
nice.
So that was really dope. The very first fashion show they've had at any Sugar Factory in the world. So
Oh
that was
wow,
like
that
epic.
is, yeah.
I was able to do her green carpet interviews for that.
I
So that
love
was
that.
pretty cool. And so they asked her to come back do another fashion show to launch off AllStar Weekend.
Nice.
So this coming up Thursday, the 15th, from 11 to 3 p.m., there is a high fashion sneaker brunch, which TI's clothing line will be walking. A
Okay,
coup. So that was
nice.
exclusive.
Yes.
Pelly is walking an unreleased line as well. And then shouts out to my friend Jerica, who actually was she started off an admirer of mine with my music in 2010, but
Okay,
now we're like the bestest of friends.
nice.
And so she's a first time fashion illustrator, fashion designer as well. So her line's gonna be walking, and she's styling me
That's exciting.
for this coming up Wednesday, because I found out I will be doing official media for the Celebrity Hoops and Icons basketball
That's
game.
exciting.
Yes. So
Congratulations.
thank you so much. So it's just a lot of cool things. Mimi Moore, they had their grand opening yesterday, so shouts out to them. Their new restaurant, More Than Burgers. So we been doing their sign. I actually got my nails, honey. I've been wearing my little nails. I've been placing signs and moving boxes and packing stuff. I see. I can't tell me nothing about my little $3
Right.
press-ons. These are press-ons, honey.
Oh my goodness.
Press-ons,
I
yes.
love it. I've
But
been thinking about it. I need to go to that because I get my nails done, but
I can tell
nails are not like how they used to be.
they're
Used to be like a
not.
joy to go get them now.
I know
Now it's
it's
like
too much. We're too busy.
it's just like oh my God, I gotta get my nails done.
Honey, it's a task.
It
Okay,
is.
it's 2.5 hours
Right,
long.
like I
The
don't can I
fumes.
even have time for this right
I'll be
now?
looking at them like, honey, don't foul it not one more time. Okay, it's done.
Yes.
Here I'm getting up. Put the little stuff on there so I can go wash my hands. Let me
Right,
pay you so
yeah.
I can dip. Yeah. Plus, I change out my look so much and so frequently. I change my hair a lot. I change my nails a lot. So like these little $3, I get like 10 packs of different styles and nails and
Nice.
honey.
Yes.
But yeah, we have a lot of things coming up. I mean, it's
So
definitely gonna
back
be
to
dope
the
this week.
restaurant that opened. Where is that located?
So that's inside of the Circle Center Mall on the third
And
floor.
what's it called?
More Than Burgers.
Okay.
And so this weekend,
And so what was your what did you do?
so I did their restaurant sign. I actually created their logo.
Nice.
So I created their logo. I made their restaurant sign, custom made it, hand painted and everything.
Okay.
We placed it.
Nice.
And then I did their menus, their digital menus. I am doing so they have More Than Burgers, that's the restaurant part. So I'll be doing their uniform t-shirts. And then from Wednesday through Sunday this week, we have the bar open. So we'll be bartending. So I'm making all of our bartending uniforms.
Nice.
Yeah. And then I do like some of their marketing. So I've been out like passing out their flyers,
Okay.
doing the commercial ads.
Yeah.
Giving them their shouts out and love, during the talk show segments I'm on, like your show. So thank you so much for having me. I'm super honored to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like when you reached out to me, I was like, okay, wait a minute, how did you?
Oh yeah, shout out to Angela Michelle Bowman.
Yes.
Yep, she referred me to you.
She's really good about doing that.
She is. So yeah, make sure y'all see her for your CMOS needs too, because her CMOS is actually pretty good. Have you had it?
Yeah, I have.
Girl, I love it.
Yeah.
The flavor is really good.
Yeah, I have. Yeah, I always tell people you never know where your name is going to be.
I'm telling you. And that's why it's a good thing to be like like people always so focused on like the glamour of like the fun entertainment life and it looks so cool and so dope. It is, but like you still have to be personable and you have to be, professional. You want people like I don't really necessarily care if people like me in a friendly way, but in a respectful business way. You know what I mean? Like you definitely never know who's talking about you.
Yeah.
In so many rooms. So
yeah, absolutely.
Hopefully I'm out there in good
So what
standing.
is it about your marketing that makes you different from, because that's people tend to get involved in that. And I do a little bit of that, but I've been told to not do my flyers. So I said, it's okay. I'm everyone has a lane.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what is it that makes you a little, makes you different?
I mean, like, I think for me, like, my prices make me different.
Yeah.
My prices make me different if I have to say one thing. Because how I started off, just a little bitty secret, I would call corporate companies because I never consider myself a small business. Like I never use that word. I'm just a business. So I have all my paperwork that I need, just like Walmart does. So I'm just a business, bottom line.
Yeah.
And so like how I started off, I would call corporate companies like, hey, how much would you charge to print 1,000 flyers? Oh, okay, you charge $500. So let me charge
Mm.
$275. Well, let me charge 300, or let me,
Mm-hmm.
and then plus I deliver. Like, so I'm kid free. I'm empty nester, so I'm able to work around the clock if I need to. Like, there's literally days I'm up literally around the clock getting 40 shirts knocked out, 50 hats,
Mm-hmm.
100 of this, you know,
Mm-hmm.
things like that. And so, I mean, but yeah, I just think like what I offer overall is like, another thing is I'm very quick. My turnaround of production time with anything is like very, very quick.
That's good.
So whereas I can go shoot a 4-hour wedding and have your recap sent to you today,
Wow.
type.
Yeah.
So a lot of times, like a lot of my clientele are just residual because I'm quick.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Because
That's
some
dope.
people, they have jobs and they have
Yeah,
kids and they gotta
absolutely.
wait for a week and they gotta,
Yeah.
honey, I'm gonna do it today and release it today type
Yeah.
thing. So that's another thing I pride myself on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's with my shows. That's why I don't edit, because if I edit it, it'd take me too long and never get posted.
Yeah.
So I'm not even. I know I'm not doing it,
I
and
know
I
that's
love the
right.
organic style of
Uh-huh.
my shows and just allowing the realness. So
Yeah.
and I drop them very
The
quickly.
only thing that I will say too is the good part about, like, if you were ever to eventually go to doing edits and stuff like that for your show, like that's how we pretty much make money. So like my talk show, like I actually run commercial ads, so I have people take out $50 ad spaces,
Yes.
which is another thing, another form of income. Like I'm always trying to think,
absolutely,
what's another way?
Yep.
What is another way? What's another way? And so having people talk with them commercial ads, honey, that stuff will add up so quick.
Yeah, I've been
so
definitely
quick.
thinking about doing that. No, absolutely, yeah.
And then if you ever need, you can just hire me to co-produce, and honey, it will still be same day. So
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Yes.
Can I give you a gift really quick?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I know we don't have that much time, you guys, so we wanted to bless this beautiful lady while we're on the show today. So this one's actually from Mimi. So I'm gonna give you these. Look, I brought her little flyers that we actually printed these up for her. But this is the menu, honey, and it's amazing. Ooh. Their food is amazing. It's amazing, and they are actually going to be the most affordable place that you'll be able to eat at on that third floor. Nice. Like I spent $40 at Charlie's Station, that little sub sandwich place, on 2 sandwiches, 2 fries, and 2 drinks for me and my husband when we were replacing the sign. $40. Wow. We ate at Mimi's opening yesterday, and these are the prices all the time, so it's not like a grand opening price. Right. I spent $19, and he had a salmon melt sandwich, which is really fire. I love drinks, salmon, and a fry. And then I had I always like their chicken bites, and they're like these big breaded chunks of like real cut up chicken breast with the fries, and then I had a drink. But it's very reasonable, and their food is fire. So you see the menu. But they wanted to give you sponsored from Mimi for More Than Burgers. Your meal will come with a drink as well, 2 free meals. So this is for you and a guest. Thank you. Look, I didn't have time to print your sorry, Mimi. No, you're don't look at the screen. That's for you. I appreciate it. Oh yes. And then we wanted to bless you. So on behalf of our company, Entrepreneurs United LLC, for me and my husband, we wanted to give you, we want to print you 1 free custom printed hoodie logo. So whatever you want on there, and actually I'm going to toss in a hat. I'll go ahead and toss in a snapback hat. Thank you. So you can be all matchy. I appreciate that. You're welcome. Thank you for having me. I'm excited. Absolutely. I love that. So where can they find you this week? Kind of everywhere? Google me. No, right. So I mean, I'm gonna be everywhere, literally. So I will be. Oh, I did find out. Shout out to Jaytona Patton of the Intimate Space Indie. She just gave me credentials to come and cover a little Scrappy. So he'll be at her spot coming up on the 17th. I'll be covering the Lil Wayne and T-Pain concert coming up at the convention center. But I'm waiting to hear if I can do actual interviews on them. But I will be covering it. Yeah. I'll be there Wednesday. I will be at Butler. That's for the Celebrity Hoops and Icons game. Check me out. Thursday we'll be at the Sugar Factory. Those tickets are still for sale for the high fashion sneaker ball, and I think they're $35. Okay. And then other than that, from Thursday through Sunday from 6 p.m. to midnight, I'll be bartending for Mimi down at the at the More Than Beer bar area on the
Okay.
third floor of Circus
All
Cinema.
right.
So
I might have to pop in.
you gotta pop in. Let us make you a
Yes.
drink. They actually got a new drink that you can get in the morning, and it's like a mocha. It's actually no, it's not. It's on their beer flyer. It's like a little frosty mocha,
Ooh.
like a brunch style drink, but it's really good.
Okay.
But yeah.
One of my favorite drinks is chocolate martini.
Okay.
Yes.
I love anything really with Kahlua.
Yeah.
I just love coffee flavor, anything.
And then Bailey's, like
Oh
I make it
yeah.
with Bailey's. It's so
Okay.
good.
You know how to whip up some drinks?
I do.
You know how to bartend?
I do not. I've
Okay,
never
I was
done
gonna say
that.
we might need you.
I've never. You know what? I say this.
You have
year,
a personality.
Thank you. I said this year, like I'm just gonna allow just to new experiences. Like I did on Sunday. No, what day was that? I forget what day I was here last week. I did a voiceover
Oh, that's so
for a
fun.
client. Never did it before, and I
Oh
was
my
like,
God,
oh my
it's
God, I
so
like
fun.
this.
Yes,
Yeah.
because you know what? There's good money in that. I've been doing voiceovers for years, and I do drops for like DJs. Like I do
Yes.
some of DJ Dejan's drops too. I don't know
Okay.
if you know him.
Yeah.
Really a super dope guy. But I've even hired like even the guy I just went on his show, Lucky Seven Hairs for Trapped in the Nap. He did drops for me too. So it's definitely a good moneymaker. Like
Yep.
I mean,
So
you have your
again,
talk
like,
show, so it all
yeah,
everything just always ends up flowing
it
into what
does.
you already do. So talk show, boom, voiceovers,
Yep.
acting.
Yes.
You can
Like I'm just
even
like, who knows what's gonna happen?
exactly because you can even get into things like reading ebooks for people who drop books and things like
Yes.
that. So
Yeah. So definitely,
girl,
it's
yes.
definitely opened up a world that I didn't even know was out there, and I'm here for it, because
Absolutely.
I want to be utilized, and
Yeah.
however
That and life is $200 a day.
you said life is $200 a day.
Yeah, life costs
That is
$200 a
so
day. I'm tired of it.
I've never had anybody do that, but so that means you need
walk
to make
outside,
$200 a day.
right?
Like if I step outside, I need to be making $200.
As soon as you step outside, you gotta fill the gas tank up. That's about $70, $80.
Yes. So social media, where can they find you and follow you? Because definitely want to follow you for this week. Because if you're gonna document everything and where you're
it's
at,
gonna be, honey. I'm gonna be backstage, on stage, behind the scenes,
so
catching the
excited.
stars, getting out. Keith Lee is gonna be here.
Okay.
Terrell Owens, big
Nice.
NFL. And I just found out that I am doing a exclusive legendary NBA player that I can't say, but yeah, shouts out to Nicole Renee. So,
That's exciting.
yeah,
Wow,
it's
good
gonna
for
be some
you.
really good stuff. But they can follow me on Facebook under Terry Croney, so TERRI Croney, CRONEY, Sounds of Shar'e, on all social media, really Sounds of Shar'e. And then my marketing website where you can see everything is www.every1networks.net. So everyonenetworks.net. And then my music website is soundsofshare.net.
Nice.
Yep.
Well, thank you again for
Absolutely.
coming out. Thank
I'm
you.
excited.
Oh, y'all,
Period. Let's do that.
She brought me this, and she brought me a shot. Now y'all know I'm supposed to. So it's funny. So I'm supposed to be doing a water detox.
Oh no! See, don't try to have me coming on the show being the reason.
Yep, I'm supposed
to blame.
Yep.
Oh no! You still gonna do it? Are you gonna do it?
Yes, I will.
And real quick before we go, so do you know the band Moonchild?
I do not.
Girl, check them out because you look exactly like the lead singer.
Okay.
Hair and all. She's
really
beautiful. Yes, but you will love their music. Actually, when we
so y'all
go
need
off,
to step y'all game up when y'all come on my show because I
period.
never had nobody on shot.
Period. Look, I
Jello
can't even get it
shot.
open
Can't
with these
even
little.
open it.
Look, I'm scared it's gonna bust open. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Oh snap! Midday sipping.
Yeah.
Can it come off?
You never know what you're gonna do on my show.
Hey, period.
All right, look.
Sing to success.
Yes,
thank you.
Thank you. They hear all that. Yeah, I know y'all hear that. That slurping.
Get you one. Get you a slurper.
Yep. But thank you again. And I look forward to us, seeing how we can partner together and, just really do some things because I'm always about collaboration and I feel like human capital is huge. We always look at wanting to make money, but we all like have that human capital within us and how can we really expand on that? money is a byproduct of that.
Right.
So
Exactly. Yeah.
let's not, yes, we want to make money. We have to make money. But if we
Those
really look at
connections.
it, the
Yeah.
connections, and then
Mhm.
what can, and this Friday is a perfect example. Like, I'm
Yeah.
just so excited because of how everything came together and just.
Yeah, cause tell them real quick what you got
Yes,
going
so
on. You
this
didn't even say
Saturday,
it.
yes, so this Saturday is going to be an intimate vendor event. And so it's called Vibes, Vendors, and Storytime. And so it's really behind the brands. Most people, when you go to vendor events, you really can't talk to the person
Right.
because they are trying to sell, you're trying to buy, so
Mhm.
being able to have that time where they can tell their story, because their story is huge,
Right.
to be able to tell why they created the brand.
Hot flashing girl.
No, you're good. And my one friend, he's I done adopted him. His name is Chase, and this came from what he wanted to do.
Mhm.
And so we're gonna have a band.
Okay.
And we're gonna have 2 food vendors and a drink vendor. Twisted Mixes is our drink vendor.
Oh, they're very popular.
Yes, she's a sweetheart.
Oh
And then
yeah.
2 of our food vendors, and we're gonna have 3 clothing brands and a candle vendor.
Okay.
And they all have a story, so really being able to connect with them on a level that no, we're just really, again, trying to emphasize the story and how we all can
Yes.
connect. Everybody has a story,
Mhm.
but we all have very similarities.
Exactly.
And we don't really take enough time to really connect on that level.
Yeah.
Which can move you in directions that you never know. Like I had went to, Melly, the clothing brand. So I had went in Murdoch. So they did a story time.
Okay.
And went to one of their events, and I met Miss Black Indiana.
Okay.
And so me and her had coffee a couple weeks ago, and as we're talking, she's like, she's going to be in a modeling at a show this weekend.
Mhm.
And I was telling her about Chase and his clothing line, because his clothing line is called Trench Hearted.
I just seen that name.
Probably the flyer that I sent you.
Oh, on Facebook.
Really?
From when I was browsing your page.
Okay, yes, yeah, probably was me.
Yep.
And so she was like, well, I'd be interested in wearing some of his stuff.
Nice.
And so we met up here last week, and they met, and just as they was talking, it was just like amazing to see that connection.
Mhm.
And it's just all about connecting people, and that's what I do.
You said, how old is he?
He's 24.
Oh,
I know, he's such a
that's
baby,
like my
but
baby's age.
he's so sweet, and
Yeah.
he just needs somebody to believe in him. And
Now, what kind of clothing does he have?
Streetwear.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He has ladies
Yep.
things. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep, he does it all himself.
I might be able to cross promote him some type of way.
Yeah, he does it all himself.
Yeah.
Because
there's
designs and prints.
Oh, really?
And yes, he
Okay.
does it all himself.
I was going to say there's always opportunities for new fashion designers, especially the young ones, because
Yeah.
the fashion industry, unbeknownst to a lot of people, is popping in Indy. Popping.
And so we're really trying to, with this story time and being able to provide vendors, and we're doing it every quarter, and we're only gonna 4 vendors is it.
I know, because I hate honestly going to vendors events. I'm gonna keep it so honest, because they be everywhere. Honey, I was like, you know what? Where's the food vendor? We got the food vendors in here, because
no, for real.
I'm not gonna lie. I hate shopping already. Like, I hate it.
Service, and most of the time they have to pay a booth fee.
Well, so
they have
a
to
lot of
spend
times
money.
It's the money.
Yeah.
Like, you just got them saying it. Like, it's not always about the money.
No,
And
like nobody's being charged a vendor fee.
Oh, that's dope. Okay.
Yeah, really trying to really trying to do things, again, using that human capital. What can we all skill-wise bring together to create something amazing and not have to spend any money? Right. It is possible.
Right. And those sponsors are always looking to do stuff. So that's
one thing I have to get better at. I'm really, I tend to do everything myself, and so I need to.
Well, honey,
I need to be better
about
just
you done met me now,
asking
I'm
for
ready.
Sponsors and asking for that support.
Yeah, all right.
But I feel like I'm where I'm at now, that I definitely can go and be like, look, this is what I've done, because with what I've done with Chase, I want to be able to do that with more people. But and
that's another service, honey. That's stuff under your belt. We're gonna have to have a meeting.
Yeah.
I'm about to hear me. Yes, because I love expansion.
Yes.
Especially like, I love to be a part of good things.
Yes, me too.
Like, I don't just be trying to be a part of everything. Like, people be, I want my logo a part of this and that and this. And I'm looking like, honey,
Nope. Like I had went to Katina Washington. You're
Uh
familiar with
huh.
her, so I went
Uh
to her
huh.
mastermind event, and she talked about brand bonding,
Mhm.
and I never really considered that. And I'm like,
Yeah.
we have to be careful who we connect our brand to.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And see, a lot of people don't know, but a lot of people are always like, "Oh, we should partner up." It's not necessarily about partnering up. Like we have to be careful how we word things because I'll tell
Hmm.
people in a minute, like we're not partnering up. It's just I'm my brand. I'm providing the service. You're your brand, but we're a team. So it's like
Hmm.
everybody's their own separate. Like I don't
Yes,
like feeling like I don't want anybody working under me. You
absolutely.
know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like, and a lot of times we find like a lot of people, even especially here, like I've seen it all. It's always somebody that wants to run everything, and,
Yeah.
and it's just kind of like we're all technically running it in our own area.
Yeah, and we all
Like
have our own
we all
lanes,
have
and
our
we
own
all
lane, yeah,
and stay
assigned.
in that. Like,
Yes,
let you shine in what you can do instead of
exactly,
trying to take
yeah,
over
and
everything.
do
I don't want to do
everything,
none of that.
honey.
Get somebody else to do it.
Right,
I'll be
exactly,
right over here doing what I do.
honey. I said, you see, it runs like 300 names at the end of a perfect movie.
Yes, because
Not
everybody plays their part.
everybody, yeah. So,
Yeah.
yes,
Well,
I'm
I can't wait to have you
excited.
back, and thank you again.
Absolutely, yes, yes, yes.
And this has been Our Generation with Melissa Shaw, where we educate, empower, and inspire. And I hope you found some education, empowerment, and inspiration to really go after what you want. Because, again, with a human capital and collaboration, is definitely the new wealth. So we will see you next time. We are
Oh,
out. Oh, go ahead.
really quick,
Yeah.
shout out to Delane's Fashion Boutique. I'm rocking her blazer and
Okay.
I'm rocking her boots that were actually a
Those are
gift to
really
me.
cute.
So thank you. Yeah, she's located off of 55 South State Avenue. So
Okay.
Delane's Fashion Boutique
Nice,
is
nice.
is available
All
for.
right. We are out, y'all.